Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Come on,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah. They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. stepping up. He's going to keep it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Hey, easy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Breeze now on third and goal. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
Alexander on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. 11.
Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go. 21.
Garoppolo on first first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. And see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
54, Mike, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, orbit.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up
ready. Check. Walk 54.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, #2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off on the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thomas, the intended target.
Here we go. 65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. To throw is Garoppolo. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Forward down, forward down. White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Breeze going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 5-8. 54 minutes. 3rd down.
Play action. Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Well, pass complete here to Sanders. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25 yards.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Check.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Bravo.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
47. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Watch the twist.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. 54, Mike, 54. I'm coming.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second and a yard, Breeze. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdoand.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And he lost the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo now. And he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Hey, easy. We go 21.
Sponge. No. Mike, 54.
Hey, box drop.
Yes, exactly.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The busy night continues for Kamara.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
There's Breeze. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Second down and goal. Garoppolo.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
54, Mike. 50. Hey, wahoo! 54. What we got? Wait a second.
Breeze now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Opposite.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.